There are many places to buy stationery in Japan, but the Hands store is well worth a look. Join me in this video while I take a look around the store in Osaka. The Hanshinzabashi store is directly north of the Running Man in Dotonbori on the river. It's about 350 metres walk, and you'll find lots of touristy places to look at along the way, lots of different shops, but you're looking for the Parco building where the Hands store is located. You can find Hands between floors 9 and 11 in this building, and they have an extensive range of all sorts of things. So I'm mainly showing you here the things that I was interested in, of course. Stationery, some bags, some just other interesting things. They do have some cosmetics, but I haven't covered that here. But generally a lot of lifestyle wares. I think I'll probably overuse the word extensive when I'm talking about the range of products in this shop, because it is just huge. There's every type of bag you can imagine and lots of colours, reasonably priced and quite expensive, like that wallet. That'd be $150 Australian there. I was quite taken by that little backpack, though black's maybe not my colour, but it's nice slimline. Over the shoulder, crossbody, every sort of bag that you can imagine. And I turned this corner and I spotted the Nordace display, and I realised that they now do suitcases, which is quite interesting. They were on the pricey side though. They did have two sizes, but they were both over $300. In fact, I've got one of these backpacks in a red colour, and I actually got it in Hands a couple of years ago, and I saved quite a bit of money getting it in Japan. And it's very practical. I love it for travel. It fits everything I need it to. So I do love this range, so I spent quite a bit of time, but I do not need a new suitcase, so I passed on that. But I've not seen those suitcases anywhere else, which is quite interesting. Now the umbrellas. I did not need an umbrella, I didn't want an umbrella, and I still could not help looking at them. There are so many, from these little cute travel umbrellas, very convenient to pop in your bag, and you can see that a lot of them are UV, so you can use them as a parasol as well to protect from the harsh sun. But it does rain a lot in Japan. Every time that we've been, we've had at least one solid day of rain, so I highly recommend taking an umbrella with you. But if you don't, Hands has you covered, because there is just every type of umbrella. See, it goes right back to the wall there as well. Just amazing. I've never seen such an extensive range and types of umbrellas anywhere else, so I just found it quite fascinating. A lot of the products proudly display that they're made in Japan as well, so look out for those signs if you're interested in that. And the umbrellas go on and on. We're now on the stationery floor. Please note the signs on the right. One said about settling your bill on each floor, and also how to get your tax refund. Right at the top of the escalator, Traveller's Factory have the prominent position here. Quite a small selection, but most of the needs covered. I suggest if you want anything beyond the basics, you go to one of their actual shops in Tokyo, but worth having a look through as well. So they have all sorts of different things here. The number of notebooks is crazy, just about any type or style that you could imagine. can see the size of this floor. It is huge, really, really is huge, and will take you around quite a bit of it. But here we are still looking at the different notebooks. Every size, every colour. Many of them are plain, but many of them are like a planner type or a diary. These are Nolte, which seem to be quite popular there. This sign here with the number 4 on it means starting in April. So if you're using a dated one, this is an April start, and I was there in March, so these were timely. I had this sample one, so I thought I'd take a quick look at it. This shop has such beautiful displays. I also was quite taken by these little models of shops and houses that you can make, all very Japanese style. Cute one with the cat there. You can see the prices in yen. And the cards are so beautiful as well. This pink display here was all about the sakura, which was about to bloom as we were there as well. So they do very seasonal goods in Japan. Some more cards with sushi and cranes on, very Japanese, and some dogs. Even more cards, very beautiful. Then this was the start of the sort of stickers section, and these were wedding themed with beautiful ribbons and sort of celebratory ones. Stickers for every occasion, as well as just regular numbers, but of course in rainbow colours. The sticker sheets are extensive. They range from about 250 to about 400 yen. Lots of themes. Great for adding to your planners. I mean, it's impossible to choose just a few, I think. There's just so many to choose from, so go with what takes your fancy and grab a few. They've also got these individual flake stickers as well. Cats and dogs always seem to be popular in Japan. Oh look, even more stickers. Something for everyone, there truly is. It's really hard to take it all in when you are there. And even just looking back at these videos, it's like, wow, there's so much there. Then onto the little pouches. Always after a little bag to keep this and that in. And I did quite like these net pouches, but they were a little bit pricier. I think they were $14 Australian. So, yeah, a bit cheaper in Muji if you're after something like that, just not in the fancy colours. Check out my Muji video for such things. That's a little laptop sleeve as well. Some furry bags. These were mouse mats. I think that's a hamster with a cat either side of it. All a bit crazy. There's some little quilted bags here. This was labelled as a gadget pouch, which I guess means you can just put about anything into it. I think that was 6,300 yen. So there's a wide range of price points here. These Instax camera were pretty popular as well. Saw those quite a few places. Oh, these book covers. Oh, I love these so much. This was like a embossed paper one, and they do fit on the Midori notepads, the small ones just well, and this was another great one. Look at that. I had one of these from a previous visit, so I was specifically looking out for these as well. Very cute. They're just so sort of, I don't know, handmade looking, which is what I like. This one, I'd seen this print lots of places, so I passed on that. I was looking for something a bit more unusual. Of course, as with any stationery store, they sell all the sort of mundane bits and pieces as well. Folders, binders, all the practical things, as well as all the pretty things. This caught my eye, and I initially thought it was a computer mouse, but turns out it's a motorized desk cleaner. Think those eraser bits and pieces to sweep up. Only in Japan. Then this was a little selection of Midori bits and pieces. They had some Midori stamps, stickers, and the Midori log notebook as well. Paper bits and pieces, and yeah, then we're getting around to the washi tape area. So this was a stencil with cats and Mount Fuji and scissors. I didn't buy this, but I sort of wish I did now. It also cuts your washi tape nicely. Shame I didn't get that. Never mind. I'll just have to get it on my next trip. They also had some other washi tape cutters. Cuts the end of your washi tape in these fancy ways, or cuts it long ways as well. But I've got so much washi tape, I'd never be bothered to put it into these things to cut it, so I passed on that as well. It's so interesting to see all the different things they have. This was another version of a cutter for washi tape. Personally, I just use some small scissors myself, or I use a plastic ruler, tiny one though. Deco Rush. I love the Deco Rush, and this was a cat themed one. I'm a sucker for anything cats. So it was good to see these and all the different ones they had. Flowers, trees, sushi, and they had a little notebook there displaying them all as well. They do pay so much attention to their displays. It's just beautiful to see. Then we are onto the washi tape. Beautiful displays. I found some cat washi tape as well from MT. They had all the pastel colours of tape. And they had a little display there with showing all of the different colours that they had. It was quite useful. I'm much more into a patterned washi tape myself though those are beautiful colours. You have to really get down to a lower level just to see all the different tapes. You can see that the prices start at 121 there. Very reasonably priced. Of course, the price does go up. These are 440, there's 275, 396. All pretty good. And I I think I've seen these somewhere before. They're sort of like a matching set of washi tape, but on a smaller inner roll. Interesting.
Different size roll, I think. 660.
Very pretty.
That one's pretty.
I try to limit myself just to a handful of tapes each shop I go into.
That one's nice too.
You can see what I bought in my next video where I show you my stash that I got from Hands.
Not quite sure of the brand.
Some PET tapes as well.
Quite a few soda.
The Soda brand, which seems also to be quite popular.
Souvenir shops as well. Nice selection.
And then I turn the corner and one of my favourite things are these rolls of washi tape stickers. I just love them. Unfortunately, they're in really quite a big packet.
Sticker washi tapes.
So I did buy some of these, but I ended up taking them out of the packets and saving the card that was behind them and just bringing the rolls home. So I needed to buy some of those pouches to put them all in, didn't I? Any excuse. So 550 yen for most of these. And then they had these, like, what they're calling cosmetic little sets of little stickers.
They're quite nice. More expensive for what you get.
Some stamps, stamp sets. And these are post-it notes and huge range. Have I said that before? All different brands, different colours, different transparencies. These are also post-it notes. All the different animal themes, even some more. And we haven't touched on the pens yet, have we? Yes, huge selection. Just, how many pens do we need? I've got my favourites, the Juice Up, but I was keen to try some different ones as well. These are the Juice Ups by Pilot. But I'm always keen to find any other types of pens that are interesting. Of course, you can't have pens without having a pencil case. So also a wide range to choose from. Different colours, shapes, different functionality. Some of them open up and stand up. This one in my hand was just like a nice pen roll.
3,000.
So those there sort of transform into a desk stand. Then these were the Click Art pens. I probably should have heard about them before, but I hadn't. They're like a marker, a colour marker, but they have a retractable nib.
Nice.
And there's no need to put the cap on them, and by some sort of magic they do not dry out. So those few there were sort of special edition ones, I think. They had a different pattern on the barrel, but they do many different colours. Some more on the top row there. That's what they're like. Click Art. And they do sets of them as well. Very interesting. I did like those. So many. So many. They do have a little sample box on most displays. So make sure you are using that, because a lot of the actual pens have something protective on their nib so that they're brand new for you when you buy them.
Okay.
Some glue and correction tape, and back to more and more pens. Ending up with my favourite Juice Up and a little message that I left. I highly recommend going to this store in particular if you are nearby. If not, check out another one of their stores. Stay tuned for our next video where I'll show you what I purchased at this store. Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed this, please consider subscribing and giving me a thumbs up.